Hi everyone, Mike here. Welcome back to F1 23. F1 23 and yes. So here we go, we're going over my favorite F1 liveries for this year. We're going over my favorite liveries from the F1 2023 F1 season. So here we go. I think this is no surprise who's in dead last. This is a case of what happens when a new main sponsor comes in and ruins a classic livery. Of course, I am talking about Scuderia AlphaTauri Orline. Yeah, enough needs to be said here. Orline really overdid it, because if it was just the mirrors and the rear wing, the mirrors in the rear wing, that would have been fine. But instead, they actually went a little overboard, adding the halo be red, the step being red. Coming. Okay, can we please get through this without getting interrupted? Yeah. Orline really ruined what is a classic livery. Hopefully next year they can learn from their mistake this year. But knowing our luck, next year's is probably going to be a lot worse. And at number 9, we actually have the Alpine cars. Now, hear me out on this. The reason why this was so low, not because of this one. This one's great. This one's really good. But what brings Alpine down is the pink one again. It's still hideous, but I'll give them credit for adding the pattern in the back here. And also, what happened to this voice?
Renault's Formula One team rebranded to Alpine in 2021 to promote Renault's Alpine sports car brand. They've been in some shape or form a part of Formula One for 45 years, starting as a constructor in 1977. As well as having their own team, Renault acted as an engine supplier for various partners over the years, where they've shared in many successes, including an incredible run in the 90s with Williams and 4 back-to-back titles with Red Bull from 2010 to 2013. Renault won both the Constructors and Drivers' Championships with Fernando Alonso in 2005 and 2006. Actually, 2005 was really annoying because we should have definitely won that with Kimi at McLaren. But anyway, after that, it quickly fell down the pavement. However, Alpine were a pacey proposition last year, finishing 4th in the Constructors' Championship. They retained Esteban Ocon and welcomed Pierre Gasly for 2023 to constitute an all-French lineup.
Kind of weird knowing that they mentioned if it was annoying they would have won that with Kimi, but trust me, that's not the only time we mention a former driver. We'll get to that when we get to that team. But yeah, this is definitely better than it was last year. Better than it was last year, but it still needs a little bit of work. Okay, number 8. It is McLaren. Okay, I was expecting there to be a little bit of changes, but the problem with this one is that alright, after getting interrupted yet again. Okay, we did find a strange thing here. Here, have a listen.
Synonymous with the sport, McLaren have been heavily involved in Formula One since their debut in 1966 at Monaco. In this time, they've had incredible success, winning 8 Constructors' Championships and 12 Drivers' Championships, making them the second most successful team of all time. For many, 1988 was probably the most memorable season for McLaren, where the team won 15 out of 16 races drivers Ayrton Senna and Alain Prost. To this day, still holding the record for the highest percentage of wins in a single season. They've had many of the world's most highly regarded drivers racing for them, including Senna and Prost, Mika Hakkinen and Lewis Hamilton, who won the Drivers' Championship during the 2008 season, something I'm very proud to say I was part of. The last few years have seen them firmly in the midfield, though, perhaps coincidentally, only since I left. They'll be hoping their 2023 pairing of Lando Norris and Australian rookie Oscar Piastri can change all of that.
Okay. I don't know if this is hikey, because they mentioned Lewis and McLaren, and they didn't mention Timo Glock, so I'm guessing McLaren went with the if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But yeah, and plus adding the crypto sponsor is still a kind of a big issue here. And at number 7, we actually have Haas. Now, this was kind of a tough call here, because with the new title sponsor of MoneyGram, we had no idea what Haas was going to do. What we got was kind of a throwback to one of their to their 2020 car, with some major changes. And in particular, for only the 3rd time in many years, we have a number font change, and they brought back the number fonts for each of the individual drivers. I wish we should see Nico's, because his was very close to his time at Renault. But yeah, this is really growing on me. I really like that, and I love that he somehow have enough space to put the Chipotle on there for the American races only. So yeah, even though it's pretty low on the list, this is easily a really killer livery. And at number 6, and I can't believe I'm saying this, this team was one of my least favorites. Now they climbed up big time with this one. It's Williams. I gotta say, first off, putting Duracell on the air lid is absolutely genius. And let me see if there's... And oh, I made a mistake. It was Alexander Rossi, who's now racing an IndyCar. But yeah, this is easily one of the best. You can make an argument this is one of the best Williams liveries in many years. Plus adding Dolphin to the mix. And I'm kind of excited to see if they're going to put the special Williams livery in the game. So yeah, I'm really excited. Great step forward for a great livery. Well done, Williams. And at number 5, we have Red Bull. This is the same problem with McLaren. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. At least try and do some things a little different here. Hopefully with them going to having Ford engines in 2026, will that change things up? We'll have to wait and see. Again, crypto sponsor on the wing. At least it's more limited. And I have to admit, this is definitely going to be a really tough livery. Yes, it is a classic, but eventually you're going to have to change it up a little bit. And at number 4, we have Aston Martin. Yes, I know this is the team that I chose in F1 Manager, but this one does a really good job of maintaining what the F1 livery with the rate reduction. And sure, sure it's pretty much the same as last year's, but at the same time, the matte paint really makes this car pop, especially during the night races at Bahrain and Saudi Arabia. And it's kind of fitting for the 110th anniversary of the Aston Martin brand. So overall, great job, Lawrence Stroll, on this livery. Well done. And at number 3, and this was kind of shocking for some people. At number 3, I have Ferrari. Now, hear me out on this. The last 2 Ferrari liveries have been absolutely killer. And don't get me wrong, this is great. And I love that they put the Ferrari work font on the wing. But my problem is, they could have done a little bit more on this. I was hoping kind of similar to what they did with their hypercars. But honestly, I can see why they were trying to say paint. So yeah, number 3 went to Ferrari. So now that leaves 2. And at number 2, we got Mercedes. And this is where the main thing with this audio clip really takes over before I take over the clip here. Here, have a listen.
Returning to Formula 1 in 2010 as a works team, Mercedes have become one of the most successful teams in recent history. With the efforts of Lewis Hamilton, former teammate of mine, and ex-driver Nico Rosberg, they boast a combined 8 Drivers' Championship. Between 2014 and 2021, lifted the Constructors' Championship 8 years in a row. Briefly the engine supplier for the Brackley-based 2009 Constructors' Champions Brawn GP, that team was then rebranded to Mercedes Works Team, with the one and only Michael Schumacher signed as their very first driver. The Silver Arrows suffered a rare, difficult year in 2022, finishing in 3rd place in the Constructors' Championship due to the underperformance of the W13 car. Team principal Toto Wolff has pledged that next year the team will be pushing to return to winning ways with the ever-strengthening partnership of Lewis Hamilton and George Russell.
Yeah, former teammate of mine. If it isn't, I don't think that's Jetson talking. Who didn't write these? So I assume it's Heikalainen or something like that. But never mind that. Let's talk about this card. I have to say, thank goodness Mercedes went all black. And that blue stripe, oh my god. Not gonna lie, so far, this is a really sexy car, especially the silver arrows on the back here. And thank goodness Ineos didn't go Orline and put all red on everything, except the air duct there. So overall, a solid job by Mercedes. And at number 1, surprisingly, and this is a great way to end their time in Formula 1, unless the rumors say otherwise, it is Alfa Romeo. Oof. And let me just say, oh my god. Who thought they actually went from a red and white with Kimi Räikkönen and now a winner at the 24 Hours of Le Mans, an Italian Jesus, to this beautiful car. Now, my question is, going forward, as I was saying, as we get closer toward the Audi coming in and taking over, will Audi continue the legacy of amazing liveries like this? Or are we going to see more of this? Alright, so overall, yeah, Alfa Romeo, my favorite livery in F1 in 2023. And of course, if you get supercars Yeah, I don't know how you're going to get superstar tokens, but yeah, you could literally buy both safety cars. Now, are we going to see any of them glitch? We'll have to wait and see. Oh, I thought that was another safety car. Anyway, guys, that's it from here. Thank you all so much for watching this little video, and I think we all know what's next.